Some of the risks that MMP Real Estate Construction Services would see for their private companies across the country as we move into these interesting times clearly would be on fraud. And there's all kinds of fraud, but to mention a couple, anti-money laundering becomes a real stay awake for construction companies where there is large volumes of activity on transactional basis. And in particular, where we're seeing price compression on housing prices, where the builder is not necessarily generating what they were in the past, you're going to see a lot of activity, maybe at the subcontractor level, maybe at the supplier level, but you see huge volumes of activity going on there where fraud is very likely to happen. And cybersecurity is definitely something that I think landlords and investors have heard about and thought about more in the financial world as opposed to their asset world. And now their asset world is potentially vulnerable, I think is the word, relative to reputational risk that they have as public lenders and public companies, and as to whether or not these investment quality assets across the country are safe. Safe for the occupants, safe in fact for the shareholders from a reputational perspective. And we could dive into what cybersecurity looks like, but it's effectively fraud and breaking into the asset, both physically or technologically from a computer perspective. Being a national organization within real estate construction across the country affords us to have our ear to the ground every day. My partners across the country are my friends. We talk. We really discuss what are the trends going on. We talk about typical clients, whether they're home builders or real estate. And when you get these types of trends across the country, you really get a heartbeat for the country relative to this niche, real estate construction.